Hi guys, and welcome back to GO10LISA. And if you are passing by my channel or happen to be the first time on my channel, I welcome you. So this video today is kind of out there. I'm just warning you from now, but I feel like I had to put it out there, guys. I feel like I had to put it out there and put it out in the universe. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about I don't have a man. That's right, I don't have a man. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? You tell me. So in other words, I don't have a man. Do I want a man? Of course I do. Of course I do. So that being said, join me on my journey so that Mr. Right can find me. Okay? Okay? So Mr. Right, I'll put it out there. You know, my cousin on Facebook not too long ago shared a video of a lady, and she pretty much put it out there in the universe about all the things she listed off that she wants in a man. And I just want to commend her because that was very brave for you to do, whoever you are. I don't remember your name. And so I figured, why not? I've put it out there in the past. I've written down on notes what I want in a man, what my list is, and it was so long. But at the end of the day, you just gotta do you, right? So I'm gonna put it out there right now, right now, right now, right now. The dog, everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not. But anyway, I'm gonna put it out there. Mr. Right, I hope you find me. Mr. Right, I hope you find me. I'm here. I am here. I am here. So, for all the single ladies out there, all the single ladies, you better put a ring on it. Ring on it. All the single ladies. So, as an empty nester, you know, your kid is out in the house, you have the dogs left or whatever animals you have left, and then you decide, what's next? What am I gonna do next? Because I am getting older, right? We're all getting older, God's willing. So it's like, I want a little bit of companionship when I get older. Yeah, that would be nice. So I'm going to be all over the place, but I hope that you get the random message here that I would love. I've never been married. I've never been married. Have I been in relationships? Of course I have with men. Of course I have. And did I love hard? Of course I did. Did I give it my all? Yeah, in some of them, yeah. But the only one that I put my all in, and those who know me, it's my baby daddy. It's my baby daddy. But you know when you know that you want more in a relationship, you know when you know that you want the man to stop being a philanderist and a womanizer, you know when you know that you want better, you know when you know that he's not the one, you know when you know that you want the man to look at you like he is eating the most delicious spaghetti out there, or he's looking at you like, damn, that's my queen. You know what I'm trying to say? When he looks at you and says, that's my woman, and he puts you on a pedestal. When a man treats a woman good, of course the woman is going to do the same for you. You are both coming in 100% together. So I would love that. And you wanna know what my favorite show was back then? I know, it's a TV show, but what I loved about it was Heart to Heart. I felt, growing up, I loved that show so much. I loved that he looked at her, he was in love with her, and she was in love with him. That even though they had money, they both had their separate identities. They both did what they loved. You get it? So it's not about, oh, I have the money, it's controlling. No, it's about having a purpose on your own, even though you're together, but you're both going on that journey together. And that's what I would love. I would also love a man that believes in God. That's right, people. You have to believe in God. You believe in the Father, Son, power, and the Holy Spirit. Yes, sirree. Because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. So it's a matter of where's our souls going. So you have to come right in regards to that department. Also, I'm just gonna say it. What's the next chapter? And it sure would be nice if we had someone to be in our next chapter with us if we are single, if he comes, you know what I mean? So I'm putting it out there in the universe. Hello, Mr. Right. Hello. Hello, Mr. Right. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. So at the end of the day, I think that my son, my family will be happy, you know, that I have someone in my life as I'm getting older. So the dogs I love, the family I love, but it's sure nice to have a companionship and to have someone that you're in love with, someone that's in love with you, and both of you love each other. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you something else, and I wish I had more time to like film this social experiment. I started to like back in June, and then I was like, nothing's happening here, but I'm going to come back and revisit this social experiment and I'm about to share with you. So one of my doctors, you know, I was telling him that, you know, it's hard in Atlanta to find a guy. It's hard, you know, because it's like so many people believe in so many things, do so different things, and everyone where I live is pretty much married. They are married or in a relationship. So that being said, he said he knows it's hard out there. So he did give me an advice that I would like to share with you guys. Guess what the advice is? Don't hate the man. He's just trying to help me. He said, why don't you go to the supermarket? And I was like, supermarket? I mean, I'm trying to lose the weight, people. I'm trying to lose the weight. But he was like, why don't you go to the supermarket and go in the fruits and veggies section and just stay there for a little while. And then when a guy comes up to you, just smile. Just smile. Guess what, guys? Guess what? I did it. I went there. It took me a while after he told me, but I went there like around June 20th. I have it on my phone, the little video, but I didn't stay there long enough. I just did the beginning, but I need to go back and do it. But here's the thing. I went to the fruit and veggies department and I'm pushing my trolley, right? And this couple of ladies were there. And I'm like, the first thing that goes off in my head is, are they doing the same social experiment as me? Are they? So then a couple of guys came by and it's like they weren't moving, like they were staying long also. I was like, could it be that they're doing the same thing? So I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. And the time that I went, because I normally go early, either early or late at night, but the majority of the time is I go early in the morning when there's less people in there. But this particular time when I decided to go, it was like right when everyone was coming home from work. So it was super, super busy. And I'm like, okay, it's like, it's only so much I can stand by the fruit section. So I kept like circling around and coming around and kept looking. And I was like, where are the guys? And the guys that were coming to the fruit and veggie section, they were all mature men. So I was like, uh-oh. And you wanna know where the first place I look, ladies, is right here on the ring finger. I know majority of time, married men or people in relationships don't wear a ring or what have you, but that's the first place I look. So I'm like, there's no man here. And then as it got busier and busier, more and more women were coming in. So I was like, am I late to this game? Am I late to this game? That everyone, is that where to meet men? Is that the fruit and veggie section at Publix? I don't know. Was there a look of desperation on my face? I don't know. I was smiling though from ear to ear. I don't know who I was smiling at because they're hardly wearing any men in the fruit and veggie section. I was just like, ay, ay, ay. So anyway, so I did the experiment and I have to go back and try it again, like at different times and see. But at the end of the day, at least I tried it, right? Because because I have to put myself out there and I have to put in the work, right? So, you know what my son told me also? He was like, you have to lose the weight because it's all about, the first look is about physical attraction. And I was like, yeah, but you know what? A person could be physically attractive and then they can have a baby and then gain a lot of weight, or health-wise, they can gain a lot of weight. Anything can happen in life, but they can gain a lot of weight. So you just don't know, you know, and it's not so much on the women. What about the guys? Like, yeah, they're fit and in shape, but do they keep up as well? So he was like, oh, your generation don't know anything, and it's all about physical attraction. I'll give it to him, he's right, he is. But I've also been here long enough to know that it's not about all the looks. It's not about the looks all the time. It's about how the person treats you. I'll give an example. A company, this is my second corporate job many moons ago. There was this guy, right? And he was like a ladies' man. He was from Africa and he had like a smooth, dark complexion. Now, and I was like, what's all the attraction about? All the ladies were like fighting over him because he was like dating a couple of them at the same time. And I was like, what is the attraction about? I don't see anything attractive about him. So one day he just happened to be sitting next to me, like they move our seats or something, and he was sitting next to me. And he started talking to me. And you know, when you're at work, you talk to people, your co-workers, they know more about you than anybody else, right? So what happened is, and no, I'm not gonna date anybody at work because you don't dip your milk or whatever at your workplace where you make your money, okay? Okay. So that being said, because look what happened to him. There was like so many fights and women all over him, and I kept saying, what's the attraction? What's the attraction? Let me tell you something, ladies, I learned from a long time ago when I was younger. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's not all about looks, it's about personality. Do you know when that guy sat next to me, his personality was so great. At the end, I was like, am I falling for him? I was like, no, I'm not gonna go there, but I can see why the ladies fell for him. Because his personality made him look so, I guess he's gorgeous to some people, but his personality was radiant. His personality outshined his looks. I'm not saying that he was an ugly guy or anything, he was just not my type. But let me tell you something, after sitting next to him and talking to him, and we're talking through family, friends, babies and whatever, because he, you know, he had a few baby mamas and what have you, the man was attractive and nice and had a funny sense of humor. And I was like, we remained friends up until when I moved to Georgia. And you know, once you move to another state, you lose contact with a lot of people. You know, they don't want to invest in that friendship. But no, I still would not date him. But if he kept talking and talking to me and wanted to ask me out and go on a date, I think I would have. I actually think I would have. So ladies, it's not about the looks all the time, it's how he treats you, okay? It's how he treats you. Comment down below and let me know how you met your significant other, how you met your Mr. Right. I would love to know. I'm just here patiently waiting. And you know that old saying, God help those who help themselves. So I know God has this, and I'm just putting it out there in the universe to say that I did this and I did that and I'm doing this. And I'm just gonna stop doing anything. Mr. Right will come. I want to share with you some of my favorite romantic movies out there that will tell you a little bit about my personality. And I wish my friends and family were here so they can tell you who I am, in case you're Mr. Right looking out there, who I am. A woman of mystery. I love mysteries. I do. I think I'm like a Nancy Drew. I think I'm a good detective. And I love to cook, I love to eat. My family is mainly soccer and tennis family. I'll watch football like when it's Super Bowl. I love basketball also. So yeah, it's basketball, tennis, and soccer, mainly soccer. And have 2 dogs, so must be a dog lover. That's the only pet, dogs. sorry. If you have any other animals, sorry. I love to laugh, and you have to have a good sense of humor when you're with me. And this is who I am. This is who I am. I'm not skinny. I don't have long hair. I just turned natural several months ago. Here's the thing. I have lots of confidence, and I am beautiful. I don't need a man to tell me that I'm beautiful. I know that I'm beautiful. That being said, I have one child, and he's a boy. He's 20. As far as my age, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think I'm a kid at heart. I love to goof around sometimes. I could be serious sometimes. Could be sensitive sometimes. I'm a hopeless romantic. And I'm going to give you 10, because it is GO10LISA. I'm going to give you 10 of my favorite all times romantic movies that will tell you a little bit more about me. An Officer and a Gentleman is number 1. Sleepless in Seattle. One Night with the King. Bridget Jones, 1 and 2. Mad Love. This is a unique find, and if you find that movie and watch it, Mad Love, about the queen that was from Spain, that tells you a little bit about me, a little bit. Romancing the Stone. Possession. Dirty Dancing. When Harry Met Sally. And we're going to wrap up everything for number 10, which will all play out by me doing this video, by everything working out, by everything I've been doing, and that is serendipity. All right, that's it for me trying to find Mr. Right, or help Mr. Right find me out there. I hope that you enjoyed this video. To all the single ladies out there, just remember, it's okay if we don't find Mr. Right. It's okay if we're single. Just keep moving. You can't stop life and not live your life waiting on a man, you know? And some will say, is it bad to have a man, or is it bad to be without a man? You decide. Life is what you make it. I am strong, strong. I'm invincible, invincible. I am one.